Hey guys, and welcome to the Artisan channel. And today it's a good day. The new PocketGO console goes out for shipping on RetroMimi.com, and I'm very excited. Now it goes for $55, and this is the early bird price for the first 1,000 pieces. The shipping time will be around 20th of December in 2019. And apparently it has the specs that the RG350 has as well, which means it will run up to PS1 very well. Now, I'll have to thank a YouTuber called Taki Udon. His link will be in the description below. He allowed me to use his footage of the pre-release gameplay on the PocketGO. So thanks a lot to him. Now, let's check out the information they've given us. First of all, we see the handheld here. It looks like a PocketGO, but a little bit wider and higher. And it has one analog stick. Now I think one analog stick, as long as there are L2 and R2, is enough for most games. The RG350 had a 3D analog stick, which kind of is bothersome when you slide it into your pocket, but apparently this one has a slider type analog stick, as far as I can see. Now, the I/O, it has ABXY buttons, of course, and D-pad. The D-pad kind of looks like the other PocketGO's D-pad, which was good enough. And I'm pretty sure it's going to be a very good D-pad, because they've learned their lesson and they listen to their fans, which is awesome. So it's going to be good. The thing that I'm most excited about in the PocketGO here, compared to the RG350, is the build quality. The build quality on PocketGOs are superb for a low price, which means this one probably will be with a very vibrant IPS display, and this time around it should be 60 Hz as they boast. And it should be very thin and nice plastic and has tempered glass with curved edges. Now, we got L2 and R2 beside the L1 and R1 buttons, which means we'll have more input options for the PS1 emulation. Now, they chose this time around to go with one headset port instead of two to make up for the VGA and video out. But this time around, I hope they have included that both in one headset port. We got the power button at the regular spot of the PocketGO, and this time around not a volume wheel but a volume rocker, which is good. Now, we got a USB Type-C port. We mostly use USB Type-C these days, so goodbye micro USB. Now, we got two TF cards, two SD card slots at the bottom. This is very good, because we got space to expand for our ROMs in the handheld, and also it's easy to reach compared to the RG350, which you'll have to pop off the back cover and then replace the firmware SD card and update it yourself. This is an easier option. Now, let's check out the specs that they have provided on this website. The technical details. Processor is a JZ4770 dual-core 64-bit and 1 GHz processor. This is the same processor that is available in the RG350 and the GCW0, which means it's probably enough to go up until N64, not including N64. Software functions, in our case probably is gaming, the rest isn't very important. Apparently they have an audio recorder. Kind of interesting why. I don't think it's for the Nintendo DS games, because the Nintendo DS emulator on these handhelds aren't working very well. The display is a 3.5-inch IPS tempered glass panel, 320 by 240, which is perfect and the perfect aspect ratio to play your retro games on. Now the RAM is a 512 MB DDR2 RAM, exactly like the RG350, which means performance will not be an issue. Storage is 32 GB fast ascending storage right at the start. You'll have options to upgrade here. You'll have the option to go with a PocketGO and a bag, PocketGO with a 32 GB SD card, and a new PocketGO with all the attachments and extras. So let's see how much this will cost. It will be $70 if you have the expanded SD card and the bag. I think the SD card is just an extra SD card for games. If you don't know how to put games on your handheld, then probably you'll want to go with this option. And we got one with the bag. I think this is the best price because it's $60 with just a bag as opposed to $55. And the bag is important because you don't want to damage your sliders. The slider is quite low profile, as you can see over here. It's quite low profile and probably wouldn't really get damaged that fast, but still better be safe than sorry. And with the SD card is $65. Now I would say I would go with the one with the bag. As for the SD cards, I have enough at home, so you can just provide your own if you know how to load ROMs. If you don't know how to do that, you might want to consider this option. Now, let's go down and check some more specifications. We got the speakers. Let's check out the speaker. Now, the speaker grill, as we can see over here, I think it's going to be a circular speaker module, which is quite good. That means it has more power to pack. We can't see from the video, as you have seen before, how the speaker quality is because it is plugged into speakers, external speakers. But this time around I think it's going to be a circular, bigger speaker compared to the PocketGO because there's more space to accommodate a speaker here. As for screen tearing, I am pretty sure there will be no screen tearing on this handheld. As an electric engineer, I know that when they change up all the hardware, those old issues probably would not persist. Now, as you can see as well, written over here, the battery is a 2000 mAh built-in battery. Now, it's not like the RG350, which has 2500. It's short on 500 mAh. Not really that big of a deal, I think, because the RG350 really lasts with you for a long time. I think 2000 is a little bit lackluster, I would say, just to be honest. The dimensions are nice and portable. As you can see, scroll up here, you can see that the thickness is 15 millimeters. It's not that thick, and I think it is a little bit thinner than the RG350. One thing that I loved about the PocketGO, the previous one, is the fact that it's so thin and so portable. So probably this tradition will continue on with this one, and also how the slider is very low profile is something that I love. Overall, I think this is going to be a great handheld. Links are in the description below if you want to check it out. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned with the Arjun channel. We'll be covering these types of handhelds on the go. And if you want to know more about these types of handhelds, be sure to subscribe and like. Now, this has been Arjun. I'll see you guys in the next video.